So what up?
What's up, guys?
Guys, welcome to another video. It's a follow-up video from our last one, which was all about kicks. Okay, all your basic kicks and a little bit more advanced kicks of Muay Thai. That one should take you some time to complete before moving on. But yes, once you do have that and you feel that you're pretty comfortable with those kicks, you can move on to this video. This video is going to focus on mostly about defending kicks. Okay, so there's different forms of defense. You've got normal blocks, you've got evading, and then you've got your catching of kicks as well. Okay, so for today's video, we are really going to focus on just the blocking kicks and evading kicks. Okay, those two. Right, so the very first one we're going to do is just going to work off the leg block. Okay, it's basic leg block. So we're going to stand together. Yeah, open up our feet. It's going to stand our stance nice and strong. Remember first of all what I want to do, so let's start off with the defending a kick to the front leg, okay? Specifically talking to the outside of the leg here. So hands up. What you want to do is you're going to pick up this leg. Now that's very important. Now pick up this leg here, pointing at about 45-degree angle to the inside of my elbow. So as you come up there, it's a nice strong block and down again. Now what is extremely important here is your overall balance. So you cannot block and fall forwards or do a quick one. Guys in Muay Thai will score you in terms of how balanced your blocks are. Okay, taking a hard kick, being able to block it, and just to counter from there to do something. But as soon as you start moving away with your block, or you fall over with your block, you are going to lose points. Even if you've blocked the kick, you can actually lose points, okay? Or the other person will gain a point by actually moving you. So it's very important that your blocks are extremely strong. So first of all, make sure that base, looking back at the first video we did, that base of yours needs to be extremely strong. That base is there and it's strong here and you're comfortable here. But ask coach just to basically shove me a little bit. You'll see that my balance is strong there. Okay. So I can work, and even from the front, I'll be able to balance myself. Yeah, you might take a little step out or something, but your overall balance is good. All right, so first of all, let's get here. So I'm going to pick up my leg now. First of all, when we pick up the leg, it's straight up. And I want to form a 90-degree angle like that with my leg here. Okay, so at a 45-degree angle, don't want to be blocking here. I will show you later on, but if you're here, I'm going to take that leg out. Right, so make sure that that block is about at a 90-degree angle there, out, and back in again. Hands up, there, nice and straight, up, and out again. Now, first of all, get that back foot down, going into your deer stance. And deer stance is the defensive stance. Back foot down, foot is slightly at a 45-degree angle as well, just pointing out. And from there, I'm going to rock my weight backwards, not completely backwards, just backwards slightly onto my back foot. I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to block. Looking at this at 90 degrees, this is too far in. Again, it's not strong enough. So there, 90 degrees, point the toes downwards or point them upwards if you want to, just to cushion the blow of the kick onto your shin a little bit by flexing the muscles basically. So you want to go there and just there, this is strong and down. In sport Muay Thai, the guys tend to point the toes a little bit more. In Muay Boran, toes are up, okay? Really depending on what you want to do. I use toes up method mostly, however, the toes down method is preferred by some camps and some clubs. Okay, so just remember those steps. Rock back, back foot flat. I'm going to rock back onto the front one. Get there, 90-degree angle, not elbow down to knee, knee up to elbow. There. Okay, block it and be nice and tight and small. And back down again. Also does not help that you open and you're pushing backwards. Okay, so you want to be there. You want to be nice and tight, small here, there, close up, and small, and back. Okay, tighten up. Good. Right, and then you're going to go from there. So let's start off the front foot. So you're going to block with the rear leg now. From here, really you're just going to come up, you're going to block it, and going to come back down again. Nice and easy. hold it there. If you look at the back foot, it needs to come up straight. There, if I'm going to counter kick, I'm going to put it down at the front, over my normal block, back into my fighting stance position. Good. So again, do it nice and slowly. Get your balance. Try not to hold on to something. If you need to in the beginning, just to get your form right, hold on to something, get it there. But after a while, get that balance in nice and strong, here and up, and close it up. Okay. This needs to be tight as well. Shouldn't have floppy arms. If the kick comes in a bit higher, there. Okay. I don't want your arm shouldn't be a weak point. Good. This guy can just kick a little bit higher and it's on your arm. So your arm forms part of this block that actually blocks high and low. Okay. Nice block here and back down again. So get those, do your repetitions, and try and work it nice and slowly. So this, put 5 minutes on the clock, and it's going to work left and right. The left, or your front, and back. Don't forget to tighten up here as you block. Make the target as small as possible, and get those hands in. Hands shouldn't be up here, there, and down again. Good, so we're going to work off. So if we are working just off the general low kick or blocking the low kick, coach is going to kick at me. Now you'll find a lot of the professionals will block with the shin. You don't have to block with the shin. So a lot of amateurs don't like it because it's so hard, and what they do is they just point the calf muscle a little bit more out towards the kick. Okay, but normally in amateur in any case you are fighting with shin pads, so which take away the blow. So we're going to take it nice and slowly. So coach is going to do a nice low kick, and I'm just going to take a block that one, and we're going to block this one. Okay, so this is going to come in there, down, and we're going to work this one. Sorry, coach, a little bit slowly, and then this one there and down. Make sure I've got that rhythm going. I'm going to kick here again, there, down, and here. Tighten that core as you block. It creates balance. Again there, block. Coach, and slow, and there, and block. Okay, good strong stance. Try and get that balance. You don't want to move. Okay, guy kicks you, just don't move. Easy as that. Okay, will be your leg blocks. So that's number one. Get it under the belt. Try it as much as possible, and from there onwards, we're going to work on to the next one, which is basically going to be about blocking the high kick. Okay, before we're going to get to the evading part of it. Right, so we're going to work off the blocking of the high kick. Really what you want to do is like blocking a hook. We're going to do this in the next video where we're going to chat about just blocking and defending against punches. But what you want to do is just basically want to bring this hand up as high as possible, work towards your central line. Now, if my central line is my nose, I'm going to extend that out to here. Now I'm going to work my elbow in towards that point that I'm going to mark. So if I take my nose, put a mark onto the wall here, and I'm going to work from there. I'm going to work towards the inside and backwards. That's what I want to do. So my front hand does not go anywhere. It's not going to go here. It stays there. Back one comes up to it and comes back in again. So I'm going to close up, I'm going to block here, and I'm going to come back. Same here, there, block, and back. Okay, so that'll be your high kick block as well as your hook blocks, which we'll review again. So that block comes in, block it, there, and we're going to work from there. I'm going to show you one now, just with straight arms, and why it's important to have a strong guard with your arms. So, which side are you most comfortable with kicking there? We're going to work here. So I'm just going to take a nice easy block here. Let's go. And there we go. Again there. So you can see that I'm riding that kick slightly. I don't want to go too much. I want them to kick me down here. Okay. But I want to go in here and I'm just going to ride it because my counter will be there. I want to spring load myself so I counter immediately. So coming again, I can counter from there. Alright, so just want to ride it nice and easy, get in there, make sure I ride it there, and you can come in. Cool. So again, just pretty easy, work off there, work towards the center. I've seen guys in the club, you've got a little bit of trouble working and crossing the central line. Just get that central line, make a mark in front of yourself, and make sure the elbow comes towards it and not working out here. Okay, working towards it there. Be nice and tight here, this against the head. Okay, not out here, it's going to have the double force hitting you. So just get in there, nice, and back again. Good, so that's your normal blocking of the high kick. Now another one, it's just basically about having a strong guard, your arms here being strong. Okay, the guy's kicking up here, guys blocking basically just by using the actual front normal guard there. So that is just nice and strong, and I'm just working in, and the guy's just working and slightly there, just tight and just pushing forward and blocking the kick as well. So that's another one for you. Okay, so that will be basically the two ones when it comes to just blocking the low kick, blocking the high kick, and by the same instance, this block here is a nice double barrel block for both of them. Good. So, alright, so let's go from here. So that's your basic blocks. We're going to go from there, we're going to work on evading. So evading is basically, I don't want to get hit. However, evading puts me in a great position to counter as well. So if coach, for example, kicks low kick from his outside leg to my front leg, all I'm going to do is I'm going to step away, and then it puts me in a position to counter. Okay, coach, there, back here, see I've stepped away, okay, and I can come into a counter. Come again there, and I can come into a counter. If he comes inside leg kick here, same thing there, which opens him up to a kick there. Okay, so I normally try to focus that on my front leg. Now sometimes what happens is I can work on this side as well. So I've got this leg at the front. For the more advanced guys, the same thing, coach kicks here, I can stay back, put me in the position to counter. Okay, same thing on the outside kick here, step back and counter with the same leg, counter with the opposite leg. So it's extremely very simple, very effective way to do it, and just again, step back and we counter. Cool. So get it going, got somebody in your house, play around with them a little bit and just do some leg sparring. So try the leg sparring, so other person, or you try and kick, but the idea is for no one to really touch each other. So if coach and I are playing, coach comes and I go around, and I kick again, coach gets out there, and yeah, if you're more comfortable with, you bring in some counters, kick here, counters work there, again I kick, and counters. Okay, you can play around like that. Good. Okay guys, so that's a pretty easy one. Just working off the leg blocks and or evading of the low kicks. Okay, so working on the middle kick. So coach comes in, for example, with a middle roundhouse or even a teep. I want to get my distance first of all right at the edge of that teep. Okay, we've discussed this before, but now coach comes in with a roundhouse. All I want to do is just ride it there, which is going to put me into a strong position. So again, there, I'm going to ride it, and I come back in. Now, there's different ways to ride. There's just your flick, okay? Pretty cool one. Again, depending on what my opponent does. My opponent, before the phase, takes a big step, and I need to do a little bit more, obviously. So I can step, I take a step, and I can ride. Okay, what I don't want to do, I don't want to do this, because I can push my face forward. Okay, so this is there, this back here, hands stay up there, or step, and back. Okay, and just get that middle going. Yeah. So the coach comes in with a teep kick. There. Again, I can just work off that. Again there. Alright. So just gonna work on that teep kick. Sometimes he'll touch you, it's fine. But you're taking most of that strong blow out of it. Alright. So yeah, so just again that's sort of evading it. Now again just try that. Work on. Yeah. And just you're going to step backwards, you're going to work. So just in your moist shadow work, step backwards, there, work in the middle, and just get used to that. Okay, so do that a little bit, give yourself maybe 3 minutes, try it, and we're gonna go on with the next one. Okay, right guys, so next one is basically just going to be the ride. So same thing here, in terms of riding, I'm going to ride the kick, or I'm gonna ride the punch. So it works both well on both. So we're going to do this for the example with the kicks. So we are talking about kicks now. So my ride is just really having very fluent here, hands up here, and just working. But again, your whole body must be relaxed. So I don't want the whole body to go a la. Okay, it must be nice and loose here. And basically almost just lodge your top from your bottom there and just working nice and easy and just ride it. Now again, two ways. I can stand still depending on my opponent. If it's just a punch, normally with a kick I can take a little bit of a step back and I can just ride it and then come back immediately with a counter. Okay, sometimes that ride provides you with lots of leverage to come back in and to counter hard. So again, the coach comes in with a kick, I'm gonna just ride it and I can come back again. Right, coach comes in with a punch, for example, just there, and I can come back 1, 2, whatever the case is, or even a T kick. Like working that back in there again, and you in. All right, so that is basically some of the most important ones that you need to know for basic blocks. Okay, again, just to rehash what I was talking about, the leg block, there, toes up, toes down, 90 degrees, nice and strong, body nice and small, hands up. That's number 1. Number 2, working on the high kick block, okay, or the high kick blocks, just working here. Then we've got the evasion of the low kicks, we've got evasion of the mid kick, and we've got evasion of the high kick. Okay, a different video we will still do, we're going to focus on the counters that are available to you when riding or blocking a punch or kick. That we will still do. For now, this is a basic one. Try it out, please. Work in. You've got lots of time. It's not very taxing, so use it. Work the balance, especially, and make sure that your block's coming out at 45 degrees, nice and strong. Okay. Get someone in your household to maybe give yourself a push, just to make sure that you're standing nice and strong. Even after I've blocked, I'm nice and strong. I'm going to work from there. Yep. Right. Thank you very much, coach. Guys, thank you very much. We'll see you in the next video. Swaddy cup, chop tea.